Okay. Let's just fire away on the live stream. Welcome to Sunday night. I'm just here to mess around a little bit. It's the weekend, right? No sports necessarily in this this live stream. It's not really a Q&A. I guess I'm just going to hang out and play video games for a bit. I was going to do this anyway, and I thought maybe might as well just live stream it as I go. So Flight Sim, one of the favorites of all time. I mean, I say that, but I've only been playing this game about 3 weeks now. I'm just saying flying airplanes. I usually have always played X-Plane. So this is Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox. The platform, the game itself, this controller, it's all new to me. Real flying is not new to me. This is kind of my background that not everybody even knows about. It's a whole nother side of me, so I'll kind of explain that as I go. Let me tweet out this live stream so more people can join in. Give me 1 second here. It's playing a Tom Brady ad before I actually tweet this, so. Fantastic. How about Hertz, huh? They went in on all those Teslas. That could not have been a cheap decision, you know? Like, yeah, I think we're gonna make, you know, I don't know, like a tenth of our fleet EVs, and we're gonna make them Tesla Model 3s, or probably Model Ys too. I don't even know. I'm just saying that, you know, smart idea, good idea. I hope people treat the cars well. Hope they don't abuse them. I mean, it's fun to hit the gas or hit the accelerator, but yeah, you know, like, I hope it's a good business decision. It's a sexy move, that's for sure. Okay, speaking of sexy moves, let me get my mouse here. I was doing this. I literally just did a quick rip here before I signed on. Saint Martin. This is in the Caribbean. Gosh, let me zoom out to see where we're at even here. So there's the DR. There's Cuba. There's Florida. Man, we are way out there in the Caribbean. I've been here before. It's a beautiful island, half French, half Dutch. Princess Juliana Airport. I think that's what it's still called. Anyway, it's going to put me on a 4-mile final for runway 10. I'll be in a Cessna 172, a G1000 equipped 172. Welcome to the live stream. Are you ready to fly? Because I am. Even though the game's not. This game does do a significant amount of buffering and loading. That's fine with me because the graphics are totally worth it when they come up. So here's the weather. 9 miles of visibility. It's 1 in the afternoon. Wind is 6 knots at 225. And the obviously the elevation of the airport is sea level. So again, I've got the new flight controller here. I'm playing a new game. I've flown this particular airplane, the Cessna 172, for, I don't know, at least 1,000 hours in my life. So in real life, I know how to handle this. The question is, can I actually do it on this game? It already put in 10 degrees of flaps for me. I guess that's fine. What it means to me right now is this white arc. I'm at the top of it. That's my flap range. So I don't really want to go faster than that with the 10 degrees of flaps in there, and that's fine. I don't know that I was going to speed this up or accelerate much more, but we'll keep that in mind as we go. Do you see the airport? And if you're watching on a phone screen or a small screen, I don't know if you'll see it in the distance, but it is right there. I mean, it is 12 o'clock. Yeah, there you go. I can zoom in. Uh-oh, looks like there's is that an airplane on the actual runway right now? Again, this is Flight Sim, okay? So in real life, we wouldn't be coming in without a clearance. We wouldn't be landing without a clearance. I don't know what exists right now on the runway. In terms of power, I just bumped it up to about 2,000 RPM. Probably slightly high on our glide path, but this is such a cool approach in the Netherlands Antilles. Is that what the name of this chain of islands? Literally, you fly right over this beach and then land immediately afterwards. People hang out on this beach right here as kind of a sightseeing opportunity A lot of big airplanes coming. Okay, so I've gotten really fast all of a sudden. I'm going to basically chop the power. Okay, speed way too fast. I'll hold the nose up. I did not plan this. Let me dump in 20 degrees of flaps. Let the nose sink down. Let me also throw in 30 degrees of flaps. So I'm still in flap range in terms of the speed. Coming in a little bit steeper and faster than I need to be, but we're compensating for that. Slowly going to add some back pressure. There's my touchdown markers, those two big white blocks right there. I'm going to give myself a little bit of nose up trim here. Speed is bleeding off nicely. Going to kind of start my flare here. Maybe I'm a little bit high. Definitely off center in terms of the runway center line. So we're off to the right a significant amount. I'm not even going to say that's a good landing at all. In fact, that's kind of a terrible landing. Look at that. I'm a good 8 feet off to the right of the center line right there. And for whatever reason, that looks like a 747 that I just passed. Okay. Let's do some even braking. Why don't we take off and do a little sightseeing around this island, and then I'll switch it up to the Bay Area. I know a lot of people like to see me fly over the Bay Area because then they can recognize things a little bit better. Okay, full power. I'm gonna steer with the rudders. My right and left trigger here are the respective rudder pedals. I don't actually have pedals. And that's another thing too. When you fly here on Flight Sim, you know, it's not the full body experience, 55 rotate, as it actually is in real life. You need your legs, you need your feet to fly an airplane. That rudder correction, or those rudder inputs, and that directional correction at the very end is such an important part of landings, and I'm doing it here with my fingers instead of my feet. There's also in this game, I noticed the controls, and I guess I can desensitize them, but man, sometimes you just barely touch it right there, and see how the nose pitches up, or... See, now I'm pushing, though, and it's not going down to the same degree, so... Maybe some fine-tuning on the sensitivity there, but I guess I'll figure all this out over time. As for now... I mean, look at this. Look at those waters. There's the airport I just took off from. Gosh, I love this game. How cool is that you can kind of sightsee like that? You also have to be careful because you're still flying the plane while I'm on the external view like this. You know, and again, in real life, you know, you just don't do this. You don't come around, high bank angle, I just chop the power. Probably put it into about a 55-degree turn. Bank angle, I mean. It's telling me don't sink, because I chopped the power. Now, normally, I don't think a Cessna 172 with a G1000 is going to have that type of enunciator, but obviously this one does. So we're just kind of flying around here. I guess we could just go right back to the airport if you want. Right over there. Kind of on a left base for that right now, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's go get our money's worth. I don't think the winds were too strong. Let's go get another landing in here. Flaps are all the way up, yeah? Oh, there's the runway. I'm looking for that plenty long for an airplane like this. I mean, they land 747s on this piece of pavement. I'm way high. I'm respectively fast. 87 knots. I think I'm just getting into flap range. So let me start with the nose up, throw in 10. Mostly lift, some drag. 20 degrees, mostly drag, some lift. And 30 degrees, flaps are all the way in. Still have tons of airspeed, but I still have tons of runway. Not ready to land yet, airplane. Not ready yet. Quit trying to make me land. And here we go. Now we're in the flare. Sit it right there, sit it right there. Skirt, skirt. There it is. And yeah, I guess I'm a little bit closer to center line that time. Let's see how we... Oh, wrong view. There we go. So there we go. And I guess I'm heading right into that 747 again. I want to do this. I guess I want to land on water a couple times. Let's go back here to the main menu. Do I want to continue? My plan is this. I'm going to play Flight Sim for a bit. Might get into some FIFA. Might get into some MLB The Show. I don't even think I'm going to play Chell tonight. And yes, I say Chell now. I get it, right? It's just easier than saying NHL 2021 or 2 or whatever the game is. Let's stay in the 172. Oh, San Carlos. I was landing there the other day. That's where I got my, did all my private pilot training, San Carlos Airport, over on the peninsula. Let's do this. Let's go to the old home base, Livermore, where I became a flight instructor, worked in Livermore, still the home base. Let's start there. Well, let's make a landing at Livermore, and then let's go over the hill, over Pleasanton, Castro Valley, where I grew up. How about that? I'll give you the flight tour. All right, I guess we're on a, was it a 3-mile final for Livermore? Oh, I didn't see the time of day or the weather conditions. I should have checked that first. I just don't know what I'm getting here. I'll be fine in anything. I'm not really set up for everything. So we'll see what the weather is. The conditions. Oh, it looks like it's daytime. Oh, 10 a.m. There we go. Visibility only 4 miles, so kind of hazy. Yeah, look at that. All right. Livermore, I would imagine straight ahead, although it does not appear to be popping up on the GPS. Let's see what my... Do I have this map here? I think I have a map button set. Oh, there it is. I wish it would do tracking up instead of north up. See, like right now it's in that north up mode. Your car probably has that too, where it can give you different views. Anyway, I know generally where the airport's at. I can't necessarily make out the runway yet. I'm going to ease off the power. I'm going to trim the nose down a little bit. Sometimes when you start this game on certain flights like this, it'll put you in a configuration that it's almost like you spend half of the approach compensating for how you were setting up, or how you wanted to get set up to actually be where you want to go ahead and make the landing. Now I see the airport. I've got the runway made. Or made out at least. It's right there. See it? There's 25 right, and then 25 left is over there. So I can zoom back out, get my mouse out of the way. All right, so definitely fast. I'm going to ease off the power here down to about, what am I at, 1600 RPM. I can see the, I forget, is it a Vassie out there or a Pappy? I thought it was a Pappy at Livermore. I'm high, I know that. So I'm going to really ease off the power, trim the nose up just a little bit. Okay, I'm in flap range. There is 10 degrees. And again, normally I'd be setting all this up a long time ago. 20 degrees. Oh man, really high. Okay. All right, kids, don't try this at home. That's why it's Flight Sim. Okay, in normal circumstances, we're going around here. So why don't we make this a normal circumstance? Full power. Start a climb. My flaps were, I pulled them up to 20. Hold the nose up, flaps 10. I just didn't like that. Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to land. You can always go around, kids. That's the #1 lesson here. But the other problem is if my flight is going to be like this the entire time, we're not going to get to see as much. There, oh man, look at that. I turned off live weather, and look how it just cleared up the skies around me. Oh, now it's a beautiful day at Livermore. Unbelievable. Should we try that again? Should we just do that again? I mean, granted, I messed that up. I wasn't really paying full attention, but let's just restart this bad boy. Okay, yes, I do want to restart. No shame. We were going to go around. We were going to just proceed on, but let's do it again. See, look, it just set the weather. Oh, I guess it wants to do live weather by default. Okay, so I'm going to fly the plane and turn off live weather all at the same time. So, bang, it's off. And I'm doing this mostly so you guys can see it too. I don't want to make this. See, look, I'm only at 70 knots right there. And yeah, it put in 10 of flaps for me. Again, the configuration thing, I wish I could preset this or start a farther approach rather than just 4 miles. I'm going to spend half of my distance here to the runway just trying to get up to a certain speed, a little bit more momentum to land with. I was really on the backside of the power curve there. Now I'm adding a bunch of power just to make it to the runway and kind of approach it how I want to, add a descent path that I want to. You know, this plane glides quite a bit. 172 floats as opposed to other heavier single-engine piston airplanes, like a Bonanza, 210. So this thing will glide quite a bit. At the same respect, I kind of like steeper approaches because I like to know that I'm going to make the runway. The power went out right now. Could I make that runway? The answer is yes. I could manage myself all the way down there. 172 has about a glide ratio of, in real life, let's call it 3 miles maybe for every 1,000 feet of altitude that you have above the ground. All right, flaps 20, we're at 67 knots and descending. Keep the nose coming down 500 feet. There's the middle marker. Add a little bit of power in here, 65 knots, just a touch. All right, keep coming down. Flaps full. Probably fast. I mean, I want to be going about 65 here. I'm 67, so I'm going to slow it back. Ease up off the power. 65 knots over the numbers. Probably about 5 knots fast, to be honest with you. So we're going to float a little bit, and that's fine. I know it. Hold that nose off. Hold the nose off. Hold the nose off. I'm in the flare. Keep holding it off. There we go. Wheels touch down. Stick on that center line. That's not bad. I mean, again, it's a flight sim landing. In real life, you want to gently kiss it, hold the nose off, slowly let the nose down. All right, bring the flaps up. Full power. In real life, you kick a little bit of right rudder, especially after you hit rotation speed. 55 approximately. Rotate. Now I pulled off there at 53, like it was ready to fly. I could see and sense that. So again, some of the things in this game, how's my trim situation? Yeah, it's right there in the green, take off where it should be. So, you know, some things slightly not true to real life, but that's why it's Flight Simulator. It's not supposed to be, you know, exact, although they work hard to make it exact. I always like to take a glance at the Livermore outlets. Those never used to be there when I was instructing, but now they are. Oh, how about that? Look at that. We can really see into the cockpit here. Who are those guys? Who are those stiffs? How's my flying going here? This is also a cool view that you can take that camera angle, or you can go even wider. Or you can zoom in like that, or zoom out. I've just got all the buttons configured lately to try and just make this flying experience even easier. And then so I'm going to ease off the power a little bit, keep my climb coming. So I guess we're doing the tour of 580. Maybe I should head down that way a little bit. So Livermore on the left, eventually Pleasanton on the left, Dublin on the right. In fact, oh, it tells you right there, Dublin, 2 miles away, but realistically Dublin is all out here too. All right, it's Flight Sim, everybody, so you don't do this in real life, but I'm going to go down a little bit lower and give you... Oh, look at the Hacienda movie complex. There we go. Yours truly had a lot of younger years spent right there. I think there's Best Buy over there, right there, too. Fantastic. All right, so now we're cooking at about 120 knots, mostly because I got the nose pitched down, and we're descending, actually, a little bit. Level to descending at about 1,000, what are we? Yeah, 1,050 feet. Let's see, we're getting in towards Pleasanton here. Is the mall off in the distance? Where's Stone Ridge? I think that's Stone Ridge. Yeah, there's Stone Ridge Mall right there. We'll just follow 580. And you know what? Now, in real life, this low, not normally where I'm at. But this route of flight, done this hundreds of times. Straight out of Livermore, off of 2.5. Go up the Dublin grade here. You can usually check in with Oakland, make a landing there. In fact, that's what we can do here, or we can head left about 30 degrees and hit Hayward. So let's just go into Oakland. Let's kind of head that direction. Funny story. I actually did a flight. I think this was in 2012 or 13 in a blimp for Comcast Sportsnet. It was the blimp that was flying actually over all the Giants games, and I got to go fly in it. We did a story on it, but I flew the blimp. It's really weird. Like it obviously it kind of just glides so smoothly in the air, and there's not a whole lot of control over it other than, you know, steering left and right, kind of yawing left and right, and then the throttle. That's it. And then yeah, there's pitch too, but totally different experience than actually flying an airplane. But I guess you would come to expect that too. It's a blimp. Doesn't have wings, and you can't stall it. I mean, you could pitch that thing straight up, and stuff you can't do in an airplane, stuff that would scare the crap out of you in an airplane. All right, so there's Oakland, and look, this game is also like that too, where, you know, how realistic is it that I can see all that, you know, kind of pointed out with thumbnails on the screen. There's also this, as I look inside the plane here, and I haven't done much of this yet, but turn the autopilot on. Let me zoom in here. See if I can get this right. Okay, so I'm going to put in my heading bug here. Let's just call it 270. Why can't I turn that a little bit better? There you go. 270 on the heading. So let's do that. We're in heading mode, and I think I can also put it in altitude, no, approach mode, vertical speed, nav mode, altitude hold mode. There we go. The question is, where is it going to hold my altitude at? It should be right there at 2300. I guess I got to probably type that in here. So let's go 2000. Come on, 2600. I'll go altitude hold mode. Oh, pitch, I see. I'm out altitude hold mode. There we go. And let's do vertical speed. Boy, it's just hard to see the... Oh, I guess I can zoom in more. I was going to say, it's really hard to do this off of memory when I actually... And I'll just do like 100 foot a minute climb to get up to 2600. Okay, so I've got the heading bug picked out there. Look, I picked a heading that was pretty close going to Oakland. We're going to climb to 2600 feet. I'm going to kill the autopilot in just a second anyway. But at least this lets the airplane fly itself. I can show you... Oh, are we over? Look at... Check this out. No joke. And I know exactly what it is. That's Canyon Middle School. That right there in Castro Valley is where I went to middle school. And that looks exactly like it. There was the gym right there and the parking lot. And then all of this is Castro Valley. Oh, how about that? Castro Valley High School right there. Eventually, I believe that's Eden Hospital right over there that I'm pointing. Can I zoom up here? How does this... No, let's see if I zoom that way. Still getting used to the controls here. I apologize. I was born, well, not in that building because it got totally gutted and remodeled and rebuilt, but right there. I was born right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, that and Lake Chabot is at our 12 o'clock off the nose. Mount Diablo back off in the distance, but Castro Valley right there. I just flew over the place I was born and raised. And this, straight ahead of us, is Lake Chabot. So kind of on this ridge line, which 580 runs up and down, and then eventually, like the zoo is over here, San Leandro's over here, Hayward is off to our left, and Oakland is 12 o'clock. All right, so let's do this. Let's come back inside the airplane. Let's reset our view. Let's kick off the autopilot. You just heard that little ding, letting us know that I am now hand flying the airplane. We're off autopilot. So we're going to come make a landing at the south complex of Oakland. So that's the big runway where if you take an airline flight, you're not landing on the north field. There's actually, 3 runways on the north field. I guess, 6 total in both directions, but 3 runways over there and 1 big long one on the south complex. So, kind of give you my strategy here. We've started our descent. It's a bit shallow. I'm obviously way fast, but I'm going to keep my speed up here and then try and burn it all off at the end. The airport and the runway are just off the right of the nose over here, so let's call it 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. Take myself off the screen for a second. You can see the other 2 runways over here. Just do a little drive. There's the San Leandro Marina at 12 o'clock off the nose. So this is kind of where I'm coming in right now. Looks like, is that the San Leandro ballpark and Burrell Field right there? I used to videotape high school sports games there. So yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of cool to fly over. I do this in real life too. I'm like, oh, is that what that is? Yes, it is. So anyway, it's kind of cool to do it in this game too, and do it from the comfort of my own house. I mean, real flying is more fun, but to be able to do this at any time is also pretty cool. All right, so I gotta slow down here because I gotta get myself into flap range. I'm doing 2 knots and slowly bleeding that airspeed off. I got to get into that white arc range right there of the high 80s. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this. I'm going to go ahead and now put my flaps in. There's 10 degrees. Got to keep coming down a little bit. I'm going to start my shallow dogleg turn. Now, I know what you're saying, like, I don't see the runway. Well, guess what? I don't really see it either, but it is right over there. And again, this is why in real life, flying is actually so much easier, like when you can turn your head and see that out of the cockpit as opposed to, well, all I can see is, what's directly ahead of me. So, but we're on this right base, this real short right base for the long runway at Oakland here. Said we were 500 feet. All right, the PAPI out there, precision approach path indicator on the left, those lights are all white, meaning that I'm high, but that's fine. No problem. I mean, all I have is water under me right now, so flaps full. Oh no, is that an airplane on the runway? Yes, it is. Look at that. It's taken off right at the touchdown markers. In real life, we would never be doing this. So let me slow. Again, we're about 65 knots. There are the numbers, 30. That's where I'm landing. Inner marker right there. That's the beeping. I'm just going to set this puppy down. Round it out. Hold the flare. Keep the nose off. And skirt, skirt. And that is pretty much it. I landed just a little bit to the right of the center line, but there you go. We just went from, I guess in real time, we went from Livermore to Oakland. It really is that simple. Let's bring all the flaps up. You see them coming up right there. Why don't we just, why don't we come to a stop here? Let me do some even braking. And I'll get it right on the center line. And we will depart. We'll do a little flyover of San Francisco, and then maybe we'll do a couple specialty landings, and then maybe I'll switch to FIFA. Okay, parking brake is on. Let's go back inside here. Let's take a look around at this airplane. You see when I move the controls, they move. Rudder pedals, they move. Watch this. When I push that forward, parking brake off. Parking brake on. When I move the throttle, that throttle moves. There's no prop control on a Cessna 172. It's a fixed pitch propeller, not a constant speed. You can see that when I see here, if I scoot that up, there's a primary flight display on the left-hand side. This is a multifunction flight display on the right. And I've got the power set at 2100 RPM. You can kind of see that number right here. Also gives you an indication when I'm outside down here of where the power is set. But I'm just going to run this, and it's got the moving map over there. All right, I'm just going to keep the power all the way up. I got the parking brake on. In real life, I would have the toe brake set, but I have them. I'll kick the parking brake off. Flaps are up. Power's set. Next thing I'll be watching for is the airspeed. There's the airspeed coming alive on the tape, 30 knots and climbing. Engine instruments, I'm looking over there. They're all in the green. 55 knots. Rotate. If I were flying a retractable, tap the brakes. Positive rate, gear up. There's no gear here. Well, it's a fixed gear. There it is. there's no retractable gear. I mean, there is a gear. I just landed on it, but you know what I'm saying. All right, how about this? We'll go buzz the Oakland estuary. We'll go say hi to Howard Terminal. Let's go land at the Alameda Naval Air Station, which you definitely cannot do anymore. I don't even know if the runways are maintained enough to make a safe landing there. I'm pretty sure they're not. It's probably all bumpy and choppy asphalt these days and concrete. But there is Alameda off the nose, about 2 miles away. Oh, we got to fly over the Coliseum. What are we doing here? Let's take a quick glance at our old friend from 1960, whatever year that was when it opened. Can you find it? Do you know where it's at? I see it. It is now 12 o'clock off the nose. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's exactly where it is, right over there. Yep, right on the other side of 880. Is that it? Oh, there it is. There she is. Let's go buzz it. Again, not real life. Would never do it in real life, but I'm definitely doing it in flight sim. Now this would be a perfect time. I'm going to ease off the power here since I'm going 130 knots now. This would be a perfect time to put it in autopilot so I could play with more of the views, you know? But do we like that view? Do we like it kind of kicked to the side? I kind of like straight over here. Here, let's do this. Oh, there it is. Oh, the old Coliseum in Oracle 2. Oh, I like it. It's got the baseball field in. That's still the remnants of football season I see right there? Come on. Football's long gone, Flight Sim. You got to get that out of your system. All right. Let's head over towards downtown and the estuary. But I mean, just look at the graphic. This is, I got to say, of all the things that in this game, you know, maybe aren't realistic, sensitivity settings and visuals, but the graphics and the landscape and the scenery and just kind of what you see, they do a darn good job on that. All right, so we were just at the A's current home. Let's go find where they hopefully will be later on this decade. Yeah, airplane's barking at me because I'm redlining the power because it just you play things different when it's a game, you know? You drive it like GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You fly it like that. Because the engine here is not going to quit. In real life, if it does, we got problems. All right, we're outside the airplane again. How's the stream going, by the way? Are we actually live still? I haven't checked the chat or anything, and I kind of said that at the beginning that I wasn't really going to interact here. I was just going to kind of play the games. Maybe between games, that's what I'll do. Between games, I'll have a glance at the chat. All right, where are we? Coming up on Jack London Square, I believe. There's downtown Oakland over there, off to the right of the airplane. That's what I should do. Ladies and gentlemen, off to the right of November 6 Bravo. Bravo is downtown Oakland, including Lake Merritt. And if you look straight off your nose, you'll see Jack London Square and eventually Howard Terminal. Thanks for flying Brazil Airlines. All right. And, whoa, did not mean to do that. So there, wait, where is it? No, it's right there. Believe that's what, or wait a second, is it Why does it keep doing that? Or is it right here? No, see, it's right here. There's Howard Terminal right there. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm so sorry when it does that. Jack London was behind us. A's headquarters right over there. And right here. Right there, Howard Terminal. Look at that home plate right about there. The peaker power plants, all that stuff. And then the rest of the Port of Oakland right there. Let's go take a look at the Bay Bridge. What a beautiful day. And by the way, I have had the fortune of flying on crystal clear days like these. Now, I do have to say, usually this visibility comes with a significant amount of wind. Like it blows all the, smoke or fog or whatever. It blows the air clean, but it also usually provides kind of a more turbulent flight. So to be honest, it depends on who you're taking. I don't care about real turbulence in real life, but if you have new passengers and they're in a smaller plane for the first time, that stuff might make them nervous. So, the best visibility days are not always the smoothest air days. I don't know if a lot of people know that, actually. I know that because, it used to be part of my job to bring up passengers who were doing their first ever flight in a general aviation airplane. So they would literally sit, gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button, I'm so sorry. They would sit here, they would sit in the back, which I guess you can't see. There is a back there. And they would, come along for the ride in this flight. And I would do a little sightseeing out of Livermore. We would sometimes fly over to San Francisco, give them a quick taste of what piloting is all about. Maybe they want to take lessons. All right, here's that new span of the Bay Bridge. I'll be driving over this tomorrow. I drove over it last night. Pretty much every other day during the hockey season. Every day, I would say, during baseball season, but every other day in hockey season. There's San Francisco off in the distance. I should have picked a faster plane than a Cessna 172, honestly. It's the most common training airplane out there. Like I said before, in real life, I probably have, in this particular, in a 172, I bet you I have close to 1,000 hours alone just in this airplane. Maybe a little bit less, I don't know. Close to it. All right, Alcatraz to our right. Over Treasure Island right now. San Francisco at 12 o'clock. It's the Bay Bridge. Really, let's just mess around here. Why not? A little bit of this. Easy on the power. So this is what it would look like if I were ever that close to the bridge. Can't say that's ever happened before. Well, honestly, if I saw this in real life, I'd be like, get ready to turn my license back in. Yeah, you just don't do this. You don't do this like this. Ever. How about the NBC Sports Studios? Let's see if I can find those. We're in the Soma area. Let's see, I can almost see the the condo I used to live in. Oh, and there it is. Look at the NBC Sports building is right there. 3rd and Folsom right there. There's 3rd Street, left to right. We just flew over it. Oh, nope, wrong way. There's the building. That's amazing. Just the depth and there's the Moscone Center, the clarity and the resolution and the fact that I can just make everything out there. Unbelievable. Sutro Tower at our 12 o'clock. I'm at 800 feet. Now in real life, let's talk about this for a second. In real life, at 800 feet over this terrain, when I say terrain, if my engine quits right now, if this happens, where am I going to make a safe landing right now? Honestly, look around. This is now first thing I'm doing is trimming nose up to whatever best glide speed is, 60-something knots. but I gotta tell you, not a reassuring feeling because you are coming down sooner than later, and there's not a lot of options at, what am I at, 950 feet? So I'm gonna hold best glide, but I'm also gonna add the power back there. Again, just not a lot of landing options, like over a crowded space, and that's why in real life I'm never flying at 800 feet over all this stuff. Picking a much higher and safer altitude. All right, trying to get some altitude back, so I climb pretty steeply there. Give a little buzz to Sutro Tower, head to the ocean. I don't want to go all the way to Half Moon Bay. Might be a fun place to make a landing, but I don't know. What time is it here? 10:20. No, definitely not doing that. I think I'm going to switch to FIFA in a second. I'll do a little Q&A in between here. See what the comments are. But I feel like I should have made... I guess I should make one more landing. Let's go to SFO. So, can I find SFO? Well, of course, because it's going to probably be one of those pop-ups right there, but... Take that off. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong way. Maybe I should adjust my buttons so they're not backwards. There's Sutro Tower. Oh, the graphics got a little choppy there for a second. I've yet to really see that on the Xbox. They're usually so smooth. All right, so San Francisco is right over the San Bruno Mountains right here. I'm at almost 1,900 feet, so I'm going to stop my climb right there. And that's the other thing. I'm just totally flying like aimlessly and undisciplined here. I mean, usually there are altitudes you want to stay at, or stay above, or stay under. In real life, if I was doing this flight, I would have to be talking to NorCal Approach, different control towers, depending on, you know, time of day, airspace, all that stuff, flight intentions, where I was going to go. But clearly this, again, is a game. Talking on the radio is actually a big part of flying, but I'm doing none of that here. Just kind of going wherever I want, whenever and however. So I think I'll take runway 10 here at SFO, and to do that, I'm literally going to buzz the top of the San Bruno Mountains. I'll kind of start a descent. I don't know what the tops of those are at, maybe 1,000 feet? But I'll kind of buzz those on my way down, and it's going to be like a steep slam dunk over those hills, because the runways at SFO are not far beyond that. You can see I'm only 6 miles away from the airport, and I'm still at, I'm at 1,800 feet, so I'll easily get down, but I just know that I have to descend as soon as I get over this mountain range. Oh, did I miss the Cow Palace? Oh, hey, look at that. See? How crazy is it? I knew it was around there somewhere. The San Jose Sharks' first barn. Literally. First barn. Right there. I think what I'll do is make a flight sim series here on the YouTube channel of all the Bay Area sports venues. I'll fly over all of them in flight sim. Because normally I just fly over them in real life. That's what I used to do. Okay, SFO is less than 5 miles away, coming over the San Bruno Mountains. Normally I'd call in, say, you know, San Francisco Tower, November 6 Bravo, Bravo 5 to the northwest inbound for landing with information, I don't know, kilo, whatever. And November 6 Bravo, Bravo, make straight in runway 10 right. I don't know, report a 2 mile file. Okay. So that's what they'd say back to me. You don't need to know all that. Right, so I'm over that ridge. Airport is over at my 11 o'clock. Parallel runways, 2 sets of parallel runways. The 1s and 19s are perpendicular to me. Pretty soon I'll be lined up for... Do I want 10 left or 10 right? Doesn't really matter. Let's do 10 left. No, let's do 10 right. Okay, so I'm going to slow off the power here. I'm going to hold the nose up. Again, I need to get into that flap range, which is about 85 knots. Look at that. I'm already almost there. That's kind of the one thing about a 172. It's a forgiving airplane. I can slow down. I can get into these airspeeds relatively quickly. And I also know, I know what I'm doing here. So 85 knots. There's my first 10 of flaps. Runway is... wrong button, Brazil. Runway's off to the left over there, so I'll start my dogleg turn in just a second. I guess realistically, I am on that, you know, 2 mile left base. So I'll start my shallow, slow turn, keep the descent coming. There's 20 in the flaps. And there's runway 10 left. Ooh, 10 left bigger. I should land on that just for fun. But 10 right's closer to the airport, so maybe I'll see some more traffic there. Okay, coming up on 10 right, 77 knots and slowing. I've got about 20 degrees of flaps in there. Descending at 600 feet a minute. It's pretty standard. The PAPI out there, those 4 white lights are all white, telling me that I am high. I'm above glide slope, but that's totally okay. Full flaps. 65 knots, so I'm starting to get to that target airspeed. Now, I'm right of center line. I guess the wind might have drifted me that way, but we'll correct. We've got plenty of time to correct here. Keep the nose coming down. I'm actually going to add a little bit of power. I can't believe I'm doing that, but getting a little bit slow here at 58, 57. I want to hover right around that 60 knot range. So to also do that, I can just keep the descent coming. There we go. Now I can bring the power back, keep the nose coming down. So at some point, and let me talk you through this landing, I'm going to transition from the descent to the round out to the flare. Okay, so I'm descending, descending, descending. Power's idle. Now I'm rounding out. Now I'm rounding out. Now I'm getting closer to the ground, flaring, holding the nose off, holding the nose off, nose off, nose off, and skirt, skirt. I landed, I think, slightly to the right of the center line again, but that's one of those things here on the game, and my monitor is actually off to the right, so my parallax and my visuals are totally off. It makes this a lot harder. In real life, I strive to literally, yeah, right there, nose on the center line every single time. Let me pull the elevators up, kind of give us some aerodynamic braking. Stay on that center line. I haven't even touched the brakes yet. I guess we could taxi around, but I think I'm done. I'm probably going to switch games, play a little FIFA, brake, and call it a day. You're on Flight Sim. Welcome to San Francisco, everybody. Gosh, I love the audio on this game, how it's like 360 audio. If you're listening in stereo on this stream, I still don't know who that guy, and does that look like me? Can I zoom in farther? I guess not. I don't know who that guy is. So, oh, look at that view. This is so cool, the graphics. All right. Let me show you. Watch this. I'll bring you inside the airplane. How do you turn off an airplane? Well, there's 3 things. Gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Mixture, mags, and master. So, mixture, I pull the mixture knob here. That stops the engine. Master switches are right here. Off, off. Oh. I guess it didn't give me the chance to do the mags. It assumes as soon as I pull the mixture that I'm done flying, so... Look at that, I flew for half an hour. Did I leave Livermore initially? Made 3 landings. Yikes, all right. Go back to the main menu. I am, I'm all done with Flight Sim, yes. So let me actually, I should have realized here that I got to get the live chat all set up. I totally spaced out on actually doing this here. 1 second, everybody. I apologize. Let's see here. Brody playing games. LOL. Hey, Felix. Hello, Clinical Depression, YouTube. What's up? I'm about 30 miles from the shortest runway in the world, Saba Airport. Oh, that must have been when I was in the Caribbean. AJ says hi. Yeah, whatever. Don't try this at home. I don't want to give anybody ideas, you know? And also because I'm super responsible in this stuff in real life, so it's hard to actually even do it on a game. Do I have a hard time using the mouse to interact with the cockpit controls? I do, sometimes. I'm still getting used to this, and even my desk here, this whole home studio, it's not meant for flight controls like this, so I'm still kind of working on what's comfortable. The graphics are insane on that game. Oh, Felix, Stone Ridge, you were missing out in the 90s, man. And I guess in the 80s, too. I just flew over a bike race course. Do not touch screens. Yeah, you know, people don't want fingerprints on their avionics, on their G1000s. Why did I cheap out and get a Series S? You know why? Because the Series X and 4K, like I got the Xbox, honestly, just to stream games like this. So I'm not doing 4K anytime soon. That seemed like a waste. I purposely got the Series S. And yes, I do think the Series X, apparently they're really hard to find right now. Simulation of the Miracle on the Hudson. Sully put it down nicely back in, what was that, 2008, 9, 2009? But if Brody has he can afford a plane, he can afford a Series X from a scalper. No, I was an instructor. I flew other people's airplanes. The Pappy. Recognize that from my aviation video. See, there you go. Hal, look at you. You've got some aviation knowledge. Did I get clearance for that Class Bravo airspace? I don't need it. I've got carte blanche with a capital B, like the Bravo. Good for you on knowing that, though. That's awesome. Oh, the old 3-0 Cafe at Half Moon Bay. Ooh, when you say the old 3-0 Cafe, is it closed? I have not been into Half Moon Bay in quite some time. I wouldn't know. If I flew that close, I would have some military company. Absolutely. The Cow Palace. Yeah. What Sharks team was the best? I actually don't even think it was the 2016 team that went to the Cup final. I think there were versions of, and I don't know, I couldn't really pick out a year. Was it 12 or 13? Now, the lockout was in there too. That was a frustrating one. The Sharks were built for speed that year. What mic and headset am I using? Well, I'm not really using jittery. I'm not using gaming stuff here. So I'm using, production stuff. These are the Biodynamic DT770s, 250 ohm version. And this microphone is a Neumann U87AI. These are not typical like gaming headset and microphone stuff. This is broadcaster stuff. So again, I know this is kind of a weird hybrid of what I'm doing here. I should do a landing at each Bay Area venue. Like I should put it down on the field at the Coliseum. I would show you how fast you do not have enough space. Honestly. Oh, the Cow Palace. Home to the Sharks long ago and the San Francisco Bulls. Yes, I actually went to a few Bulls games. Was that 2012? Yeah, Tower would be livid if I parked on the runway like that and then turned off the plane. Hey, 6 a.m. in England. Elliot, it's great to have you here. That's awesome. You know what? To know that you're across the pond and it's tomorrow right now, like I always get a kick out of that. In fact, let me see if I can, I'm going to turn off. I know you're going to lose the game here for just a second. Let me just see if I can pull this up. If I can, it'll be totally worth it. Oh, come on. Looks like it. Hang on a second. It looks like it needs to be reset. Give me 1 second here. Oh, man, this totally blew it. Now it's going to take a second to load. I had a really good idea, and now it's just the time passed. You ever have a really good idea, but it had to be right then and there? I just couldn't execute. My bad. I also realized that when I'm sitting this far back, I'm totally out of focus. The camera is actually not set for me to be back here. It's set for me to be way closer up here. Let's see here. You were born in the mid-90s. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. You miss Bulls games? Love going there as a kid. Oh, the Cow Palace. Everybody's got Cow Palace memories. Okay, let me see if the Geochron is still building. Still building. Let me take the live chat off here for just a second. So now I'm showing you something called a Geochron. I'll keep this up while I take off the flight controls and while I. By the way, this flight controller is awesome. How it has its own little hex key in here, like an Allen wrench, and I just unscrew it like that. Oh, look at, there we go. There's the Geochron. There's the world. It is morning. Look at Europe right there. So this is real-time depiction of where it's bright and where it's dark in the world. It's got live weather. And also what you're seeing on there are all of the GPS satellites. There's a constellation of, I think, 24, 28 GPS satellites that actually give us GPS. That's how it works. Let me put this away for a second. It's a bit bulky and heavy. It's also kind of expensive. I don't want to drop it. Give me 1 second here. Put that back. Promise I didn't drop it. It just sounded worse. Hang on. All right. Now we're good. Okay. Now we are back. Oh, yeah. It's weird. When I sat back like that, it was a totally, I've sat here for hundreds of hours. It was just a totally weird position there. Okay. Let's get my gaming controller back. Let's put the live chat back up. Let me reroute the game back in. Okay, we're making progress here. Let's go back to this. Do I want to continue? I guess I'm still on that mouse. Cancel. Actually, what am I doing here? I just used the Xbox controller. Okay. Let's play a little FIFA. What do you say? Bring this mouse back. Okay. All right, FIFA 21. Now, here's a real question. Did I turn off the copyrighted music on here? That intro is always pretty sick. Or am I going to have to bring the music down here real fast so I don't get busted on copyrights? I thought I set this game up before. It appears like maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I guess I did. All right, Chelsea versus, or should I be the Earthquakes? What do you say? Ready? I'll be the home team. You guys are going to see how bad I am at FIFA, by the way. Classic match. So, I don't know if this is a good thing to admit. If people care about this, if people have their soccer clubs, I like Chelsea. That's my European team. The Quakes are my California team. So I think I'll be Chelsea in this game. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I know there's Man U fans, Liverpool, Arsenal, maybe even some Crystal Palace fans out there. Supporters, sorry. Let's just go a totally different country. Let's play an Italian team. Let's play somebody who... Oh, Inter Milan. Okay, let's wear our alternates. I like... I don't know if I like these Chelsea version kits. They're kits. They're not jerseys. All right, yeah, you guys can wear the... What are those? Like, what is that? Look at... Wow. No, that's not... That one's not bad. Pirelli. I like how Inter Milan. I like how Inter Milan, not AC Milan, Inter Milan is sponsored by Pirelli. Does it get more Italian than that? Does like Peroni also sponsor somebody? It's pretty crazy. I bet you they do. I am half Italian, by the way, 50%. Fascinated with Italy, been there a couple times. Maybe just once. Certainly eat too much Italian food. That's apparent. Let's have them wear, you guys, wear those. Oh, those are ugly. All right, I think it's on like beginner mode here, so hopefully I'll have a chance. I'm scared that all this music is copyrighted, so I'm going to turn it down until we're actually playing. Okay, here we go. By the way, British announcers are the best. They really meet the moment.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Great atmosphere here. Two sides.
Plus, I love accents.
Quick tempo in this game. We get to watch for free. The players are chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit. Hey, Chelsea!
Well, someone who can dominate a game with his play on the ball, Christian Pulisic.
So,
what do you expect to see
honestly,
from him in this match?
Well, pace. Just look
I barely know how to play. I know how to pass. I obviously know how to dribble. I know how to. Oh, some speed! Oh, he tripped me!
Real chance.
Oh! I got to take this off.
A Chelsea corner.
We're getting a corner out of it. I should have shot right there. See, look at that. Too late. The keeper came out, challenged me. Okay, how do I do this? Lob pass, I think. It's like I'm going dead center here. Let's see.
The delivery.
Oh, here we go. Strike. Oh.
Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's
Got a little
power,
too
but
fired
the
up there.
accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
He's shooting from like outside the box, way outside. Whoa, field goal is good. I love that reaction. How cool is that? That reaction on the video game. All right, goal kick. Let's see what they do with it here. Let's see what I do with it here. How about that?
Martinez.
Oh, almost got it back.
Intervene.
By the way, I'm a slide tackler.
How can he take them on and
Pretty
beat
much
them?
slide tackle everybody. Oh, great defense right there. Does it feel like the camera zoomed out maybe too much on this game? I don't know. On the stream, I bet this is really tiny.
Timo Werner.
Oh, here we go.
Now. He's in here.
Oh, yeah.
Surely.
Shoot it.
And a goal.
Oh!
An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Oh, he kicked the flag.
Well,
He kicked the
Derek,
flag.
The keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely caught out. And it's
Brilliant.
near post. Shocker.
Almost went 5-hole.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
They don't say 5-hole in soccer, do they? I do know this. It's not going to be a clean sheet anymore
Well,
in
it can be
today's
difficult being a manager at
match.
times, none more so than now.
That's a nice suit right there. Nice goal.
So the match has restarted.
Like, I can tell we've
1-0
got some
here.
strikers on this team.
Number 7, Kante.
Conte.
Given away by Inter.
Inter. I'll get it out to my striker.
Lukaku.
Here we go. Man, I wonder what,
Lukaku.
like... Oh, nice.
Thorough
Nice read.
understanding of
I wonder if
defending.
Tommy
That's really
Thompson
quite
or Wando or Shea Salinas right now, if they saw me playing this, I wonder what they would think.
And
Like,
Pulisic
this
has
guy,
it.
oh, offside.
The verdict is offside here.
They'd be like, this guy's rubbish. I mean, they wouldn't say that. That's not in their language, but the equivalent of it. Oh, look at that. It shows the offside line. That's pretty cool. I thought there was no offside in video games. Thought you could do whatever you want.
Brozovic.
Oh, nice defense. My midfielder's going to be a striker pretty soon. Come on, lads.
Possession lost.
Here we go. Gain it. Oh, here we go. Shoot it. Oh.
Goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well,
Man, I
you have
just
to be
can't
brave
get the
going
right
down
timing
at
there to
feet of a
shoot.
player like that. Good goalkeeping.
That goalie's getting lucky challenging me like that. Next time I'm burning that
Hakimi.
dude. All right, it's time for a nice slide tackle here. Oh, offside.
Nice ball over the top to
Oh, come
chase.
on. Sir.
And they could do damage.
Oof.
Oh, he's missed it, Lee.
How is
Still
that not
plenty of
offside?
time to go, Derek, but they won't get a better chance than that.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't like the big long kicks. I like to just control it all the way up the ice. Up the ice.
N'Golo Conte.
You know what I mean. Uh-oh.
And Inter with acres of space out wide.
How bad am I at this game, by the way? For those of you watching who are good at FIFA, how bad am I? Or can you tell? Maybe you just can't tell.
Conte.
Or maybe you really can tell.
Timo Werner.
Timo Werner.
Oh, big chance.
Shoot it. Oh, my, come on, dude.
Grabs off the keeper.
How are you letting this goalie do this to you?
Well, nothing untoward happened.
He's challenging us and winning almost every time.
Good bit of pressing. Inside he goes. The net is still
Slam it.
in the
Oh,
face.
seriously? Head it.
alive.
Head it. Oh.
Just can't seem to get out of their own half, and that's down to the pressure.
Well, going 2 behind at this stage in the game would have been very difficult. Goalkeeper
Blast it.
team in it.
You
Oh,
can
I
usually
couldn't even
rely
see.
on
My own
Sammy
little
and
camera was in the way
There was
there.
the evidence.
Well, he's got a presence.
Is that
about him.
Timo
Look how big
Werner?
he looks in the goal.
Look at that replay. Oh, that is just filthy right there. Oh, man. Stamford Bridge looking beautiful today. The set piece by Chelsea. Brazil with the corner. Shoot it. Oh, another corner.
Corner again.
Pirelli. It's just so funny. It's like the Italian sponsors are Pirelli, Ferrari, Peroni. What other Italian exports do we know of? What kind of corner was that? Here we go. Boy, it's crowded in the box. Get it in there. Oh, follow it. Oh, man. Soft.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick.
I like how the crowd boos in this game. That's awesome. I'm going to take this off for a second.
Might be able to get in behind it. In with a chance.
Shoot it. Oh, seriously?
Oh, that was a terrific stop in a
this guy is ticking me off. I should score on that almost every time. What, did he get a piece of that? Oh, he's their captain, too. Just noticing that. Oh, you got to get that thing in the air, buddy. What a terrible corner that was. I'm the one controlling him. Like, you're terrible. It's me that's terrible.
There to intervene.
Off them. Our throw-in.
It'll be a throw.
Oh, come on. You got bodied.
Martinez. Lukaku.
Lukaku. Here we go.
Possession given away, unfortunately.
It's funny, I imitate British accents all the time, and I'm not good at it. I wish I were, though. That's the thing. My wife thinks I do the British accent as a knock. It's not. It's imitation is the highest form of flattery. It's just that I'm so. Uh-oh. Whoa!
And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And
what?
Now,
Penalty?
see if they can level it up.
What? Penalty for what? That's some crap. What did I do? Oh. Come on. In hockey, it's not even a penalty. Oh, boy. I don't even know how to do this here. It's going to give me some direct... Oh, I see. I'm going to guess. Oh, I hit the post! So crazy. I had no chance at that. Let's go, boys. Wow. What a turn of events that was.
Hakimi.
Is this the longest half ever, by the way? I guess we're at 41 minutes. Oh, come on.
Played into the box. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure.
Oh, he tripped me. Are you serious? Nothing?
Can they trouble the opposition this time? A real opening now. He had just the
what kind of shot was that?
He got it completely wrongly.
Buddy. Buddy. What? 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 What was that? Gosh. Take it from him.
They're
gonna. How much stoppage time?
Instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board.
Here we go.
Lukaku.
We're scoring in stoppage time here, boys.
I must say this looks promising.
Better not be.
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient.
Nice. All right, there's half.
And so the first half draws to a close.
I don't like this. I should be up 3-0 by now. All the chances I've had. The one-on-nones. He's ticked right now. He's like, I should have 3 goals.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
All right. Getting some comments here that I need to swear a little bit more.
Well, it might still work out for them.
Wait, this says, finally got Brody to swear on a stream.
No end product.
Did I even swear though? I'm not even sure that I did.
Not even close in the end.
Not sure how I am in American football, but try Madden. Yeah, I'd probably be better at that. Let's go, boys. Turns it over.
Conte now.
Barely even a swear. Even the refs in the game are blind. FIFA doesn't have a Wes Macaulay. They definitely need one. Oh, the Pirellis. The Pirellis, what they had problems in Formula 1? I didn't know that. I guess I know it now. All right, let's play the second half of this and then let's be done. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. If I can get a goal, I'll stop it right there and then I'll switch to MLB The Show. Let's do that. Because I do want to play some baseball before I pass out here. All right.
So underway once again.
Now let's go, boys.
For Inter in that first half. Can they address that in the second 45?
I believe they say, "Come on, Chelsea."
Martinez.
I guess Chelsea's. Oh, crap.
Was it? Oh, he's missed it.
Chelsea's kind of like, I guess, the Red Sox. I feel like Man U is like the Yankees, and Chelsea's like the Red Sox. Maybe, is that fair?
Chelsea are really struggling in terms of possession, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Yeah, except for we can't finish. Dude, what?
Splendid tackle and a throw in coming up.
You guy tripped me. I want to see a red card. I don't even want to see a yellow card. I want to see a red card.
Pulisic.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And he's in.
Shoot that.
Yeah!
Goal! Get that ball. Get that ball. High five each other. Yeah, keep that ball. That's it.
Well, here's the replay, and they do say
burned him. Turned a corner, short side, bang.
And he's been punished.
Show me another replay.
For me.
Thank you. Ole, ole. Number 10 just sniped it. Yeah. All right. I mean, I could do this all night. Let's be honest. I could do NHL 94 all night. But let's go do MLB The Show. What do you say? It's just crazy. Wait a second. Starling Marte. Wait.
Clearly off with his timing on that one.
What's happening here?
Strike.
I'm playing the Twins. Did I just leave off here somewhere? I'm fine with that.
Not afraid to execute.
We're at the Coliseum, day game. I hear the drums. Oh, Starling!
In the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down.
Guess that's the end of the inning.
Will end the inning.
How do we have a 3-2 lead? Did Chappie hit one out?
But the Athletics,
I think he did.
Both coming on this 2-run home run.
Ooh,
Chappie here in the East Bay. It's 3-2 Oakland.
That's right. I was playing this like a week ago.
Back at the Oakland Coliseum.
I totally forgot about this.
Much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks,
hello,
Matt.
Heidi.
In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager.
They do this in the game too?
His thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together.
Is Bob
still
Melvin in
pretty
this
early
game?
But they've seen a lot of pitches already.
Can we get some Bo Mel?
The 2 runs they've pushed across so far.
All right, sorry, Heidi. I just want to play the game.
Quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
I don't think I've ever seen a game like that where they cut to like a field reporter.
Trevor Larnach.
Oh, that's a strike.
Start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning.
That was a strike. Come on, Vassy.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Can of corn.
Kenna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
I just realized I forgot how to make throws in this game. So if there's a ground ball hit to short, I'll be interested to actually see what happens here. All right, Bassy, you feel like throwing that 4-seamer? Here we go.
With the first pitch, here it comes.
4-seamer. Ha!
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here.
Look at that green glove for Chris Bassett. 4-seamer again. I think Murph just called for it.
Just off the outside.
Come
that
on.
time, laid off for a ball.
It's called a change up there, but that's not exactly what I threw.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Get there.
Marte is under
Starling.
it. 2 gone.
All right. I think I'm.
So with 2 gone here in the
Am I in
let's
this game?
check
Did
out
I
our
did I
pitch
put
speed
myself
comparison
batting
for the 2
like
starters.
second in this
Both
game?
guys pretty close.
I guess we'll
Top
find out to the
speeds of
A's.
95
Little
and
Sanker.
94.
Let's do a little Sanker.
First pitch on its way. Luis Arias
Hi.
started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Arias.
2 runs.
You know what's kind of fun about video games is that you do actually
right back to him on the
throw it
mound.
over.
In the
Whoa,
dirt,
whoa.
and he can't quite dig it out.
Oh, come on! Are you serious? What the?
So now here is
Come on.
0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Comebacker and that happens?
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ha! I'm not sure how to throw in this game. Not sure what I even did wrong.
Arias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
I guess I
0-2
can only
now.
make flyouts and pop-outs in this game. If there's a grounder, I just don't even know what to do with it. All right, so it wants me to use the cutter here on this put-away pitch. So I'll throw a little cut piece. Why is it not letting me do it?
Count and the pitch. He's right there.
Oh!
Throw pulls the first baseman.
Come on! Oh, by the way, that's me! Brazil! Brazil!
That's what speed does for you. He made the play,
You
but in
idiot.
the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
I don't know how to throw people out of this game. Does anybody know? Can anybody help? All right. Cutter.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
A bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sent out to straightaway
Get there.
center field. Marte's after
Get
it.
there.
He's there.
All
to make
right.
the play,
Whew.
and that'll retire the side.
Yikes.
Twin strand a pair. They trail 3-2.
Hair's all messed up for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Bassie is not happy. 2 errors, an E1 and an E4. All right, here's Ole.
And here comes the first
Come on, Ole.
baseman, Matt Olson. Now he
Oh,
spins on one
stroked
here
it.
and drives it to deep
Get
right
back.
field. And this
Gone!
one is gone. Home run.
Woo! Touch them all, 28.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game.
Little
And it
power
gives
swing
the
on that
A's a
one.
4-2 lead.
Can I get a replay? Come on. Show me some replays, Vaskurjan. Oh, Brazil's like,
Second home run of the game right there. He is
Where's the
locked
bash?
in at the plate.
Ooh,
You hear
Ole
so
just
many of
crushed.
today's players talk about rhythm and timing.
looking like
He's
Mickey Mantle.
perfectly on
108
time in the
off the
heart of
bat.
the zone.
Did it do exit or launch angle?
So now to the
All right, here's Seth Brown.
Just gets a piece
swung
of it,
early.
strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, Brownie. Yep, way ahead of it there.
The windup and the 0-1.
Whoa, what are you swinging at? Well, what am I swinging
Real
at?
promising here, down
0-2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs
Don't
through
swing at
3
this. It's gonna be
innings.
garbage.
It's about time to get that pitch count
Or
down,
it was gonna be
he
right
won't
over the
out here
plate.
very long.
I mean, in real life, that pitch is in the dirt. Let's see where this one's at.
And he'll
Ooh,
try to
good
get him to
take.
chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's
Staying
just kind of
alive.
flat and straight. Could be a big part
Come
of
on,
the reason
Brownie.
why he's getting knocked around.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Way late.
Did well
Safety
just to make
swing.
contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
I'm having a good at-bat here,
Looking
honestly.
to punch him out again, the pitch. As anticipated,
Chopped
here's
it
a
to the
ground
right
ball
side.
down
Roll
the
it over.
right
Get there,
side.
get there.
Throw on to
How come they don't
first,
make an
so
error?
A good comeback there as he
Come
gets
on.
the first out of the inning.
Mark
So
Canna.
now
Look, he's
it's
already
Mark
dove head
Canna.
first. I love it.
Comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after
Come on, Mark,
reaching
eh?
on an error his first time up. Pineda sets his sights. Here's his offering. Fouled
A little bit
away.
late. 4-seam fastball there.
4 runs, 4 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far.
4 errors. They're all throwing
Changeup
errors.
gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got
Did I just hear the
options here. He
umpire
looked a
say
little bit
0-2?
out front. Might be able to rush a
All right, I'm going to do a
fastball by him.
safety swing here. Well, I was way ahead of that one.
Swing and a miss on the
Oh,
changeup,
man.
and 2 gone.
I was still a bit ahead of it. Plus, that thing had some life. Yeah, Canna was pissed.
Striding in for Oakland,
All right.
Sean Murphy.
7 hitters,
Down on
Murph.
strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this
Ground
inning.
ball left side.
Shot on the ground is short.
Come on, make an error, guys.
Side is retired.
This game goes quiet like all of a sudden.
Ready to go in the top of the 5th.
Oh,
And
the
here's
bringer of
Donaldson.
rain.
So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left on.
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Come on, Bassett.
A 1-1
Dude,
count.
top
now to
5?
Donaldson.
What's Bassett at? 72 pitches? You got another 30 in him.
Oh, looked like he was throwing an
Ooh.
anchor there, 1-2.
All right, how should I challenge him here? It wants me to throw the cutter, so I will. Here we go. Outside
And he
corner.
fouls this one off.
I think I want to throw that 12. Oh, it wants me to. Look at that. It's going to throw the 12-6 curve. I'm going to bury
Again,
this
1-2.
thing. Uncle Charlie.
And he got him.
Ooh.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right
He's like,
there.
what was that?
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time
I
it
love
got
that.
there, it had fallen
This game is
completely
pretty
out of
good.
the zone. Not much you can do with that.
12-6 curve. Look at that. Oh, spin rate. That thing broke 10 inches. You know what? I'm throwing that pitch again.
At the plate.
Screw
Max
it. I like
Kepler.
that one.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses
70
for ball
miles an
1.
hour.
0 for 2 for him to this
All right,
point.
Max Kepler. This one's up in your wheelhouse. What are you going to do with it?
Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker.
All right, now I got to get in the zone
Hate
here.
to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there.
Oh, okay,
With a
come
guy
on.
Like this at the
Come
plate,
on.
You got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order.
Look, I'm
power
up
guy.
4-2, buddy.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
And I don't even know what I'm doing here. And I'm up 4-2. Here comes the four-seamer.
And fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Kepler's
I'm not
pissed.
sure what he was sitting on right there.
Miguel
Might have been
Sano.
sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball.
If it's a
in play.
ground ball, I'm just so
Miguel
nervous.
Sano
I don't know what
is
to
in
do with
for
it.
the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing
0-2.
through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Come on, Bassy. Let's
His
go
command
sinker
has been
here.
outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor.
Oh, hang on now. This ball
Canada's
is
not even
crushed into
moving.
left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Damn. Damn. Ouch.
A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano.
I don't even want to see. That was probably going to be a cool replay, and I just didn't even want to see it. 12-6 curveball here.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good. They can come back.
Seth Brown.
He's under it, and that ends
That was
the
a cool.
inning.
I like the way they animate that, the catch. Like he was waiting for it. Left-handed glove. That was pretty
Twins do
cool.
draw closer.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Set down
Elvis
for the bottom of the fifth.
Andrus.
And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Oh, the Andrews is how they say it, huh?
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side.
Everybody's got a different pronunciation of his name.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Andrews.
Now batting.
Chappie hitting
Brings up
ninth?
the always intense
Chappie
Matt
already
Chapman.
homered in this game.
And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB. How about
Oh,
straightaway
down the.
center
Oh,
field?
yeah.
He
You're
hits
reaching,
the ball, and
buddy.
as a pitcher,
Attaboy,
you're trying to
Chappie.
pitch to the big part
I'm not
of the
throwing you
ballpark.
out.
A guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center
Good
field,
knock,
I
Chappie.
might have to think
You would have
pitching
made
this
that
guy
play.
down and
Chappie
away
would have
down.
made that play.
Designated hitter.
Their third baseman did not.
So
Oh,
next
Jay
to it
Hay.
is Josh Harrison. It was a
God, I
flyout
love some
for
Jay
him in
Hay.
his last trip.
What a good acquisition that was.
Now here's the first offering.
Whoa.
Not close
Chin
with that
music.
one. It's way above the strike zone.
You could see that one coming. Crushed one, buddy.
The 1-0 home is
Oh,
swung on and missed,
man.
and that's strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball
What's a
rip
ball?
right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was a ball. I mean, I know it was a strike, but you got to give me that one. Oh, no. Double play. No!
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is
It's especially painful because I know who the next batter coming up is next inning.
5 innings complete. The A's lead this one 4-3. Top half of the 6th about to get
Bassett's
started.
at 84 pitches. All right, I'm going to have him pitch one more inning. I'll hit next inning, and then we'll call it a night.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game.
Just don't ground out. I don't know what to do with it.
You just got to throw that pitch away.
I don't know how to throw it over to first. Change up.
Pitch on the way.
Here it is.
And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike
Cutter.
count, but
Here it comes.
He wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Andrelton Simmons comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike.
Let's do that 12-6. Here it is. I love this pitch. Boom.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over.
All right, now I'm going to give him that 12-6 again.
Yeah, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up.
Oh, wait. I don't think I did there. What pitch did I throw him? Oh, man.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Why are all my throws off? I don't understand. Like, what am I holding it too long?
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. Off is Simmons. He swings and
Get there.
sends it in the air to right center field. Brown is over to
Where are you
his right
throwing?
as he puts this one away. 2 down.
You're trying to
They'll
double
just
off
get
the...
the 1 out here as the
What are you
runner will get
doing?
back safely at first.
You had no chance at that.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He was able to reach base thanks
Byron
to an error
Buxton.
in his last at bat.
Great
Just able to
initials,
get
buddy.
A piece of that for strike 1.
Byron Buxton.
The 0-1.
Oh,
This is swung
foul.
on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back
All right, here we
into
go.
the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now.
12-6 curveball.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And no trouble for
What was
him
Seth
as
Brown
he
doing?
makes
He
the
was so
catch to
casual
end the
right there.
inning. 1 left for Minnesota.
All right. Here we go.
Stepping in is number 6. 0 for 2 here to
Oh,
start the
0 for 2.
afternoon.
We'll change that. Look at me, by the way. Look at those batting gloves. Look at the accessories. Get in there. Right field. All right. Base knock for Brazil. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. How about that? I was as late as could be. Down the right field line. Look at the batting gloves, the C flap, number 6, Kelly Green. All right, let's do something, Starling. Let's get him on, get him over, get him home. What do you say?
Here's Starling Marte. He swings
Yeah,
and
2
grounds it
knocks
to
in a
short.
row.
And
How about
that's
that?
through for his first base hit in this
All
one.
right, we got something
Sometimes you
going.
gotta tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down
Come
in the
on,
zone
boys.
Right there below the knee.
Matty-O coming up.
Devin Smeltzer comes on now in an
Big
already
swing here, Matty.
difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody
Devin
out.
Smeltzer in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On
Oh,
the
no,
ground to
double
second
play ball.
base.
Oh, he
This could
bobbled
be
it.
2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All right.
And he's set down 1 away.
Runners at second and third with 1 out. We're getting a run off this. Come on, Brownie.
And now, Seth Brown. He bounced
Just
down
get it in the
last
air.
time up.
Yeah,
I want
know
to
you
score
wanna
from
lace
third.
a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what. grab
Yes!
the cheap rib
Yes!
Meanwhile, now this
Everybody's scoring. Brown, you go to second.
For extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Love it.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by.
Look
no
at
matter
Brownie.
what.
Inside out on the swing, right to Ricky Henderson. Oh, I just scored.
When he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch.
Marte
it's hard not
behind
to go
me.
after it. And that's just what he does.
Bonk.
He jumped all over it.
That's a great camera view right there in replay. All right, now I'm just swinging for the fences here, to be honest.
Stepping in now.
Lefty-righty matchup.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And
All right,
that's the second
moved
out.
him over. 2 outs, runner on third. We're up 6-3. Come on, Murph.
Stepping in next, Sean Murphy grounded out in his last at-bat.
I guess you can kind of control the direction of which way you want to hit. There's like 3 different swings. There's a
Pitch on its way.
normal swing, which I just did. You can power swing it, I believe, and then you can kind of do more of a contact swing if you hit B. And is this... Oh, yeah, that's a bunt. We're not doing that. Power swing. Here it comes.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, off the end of the bat.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
0-2, I'm getting some garbage pitch here.
Now a swing and
Late.
a softly hit ground ball.
Here we go.
Another 0-2 home.
Late. Tell you what, you can protect pretty good in this game. Like, you could swing, you get a read on the pitch and swing late enough, still make contact. Look, I was way late right there. 46-degree launch angle.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Well, for better or
I like
for
the
worse,
sign
when
right
you
there.
Seek attention, you might just get it. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you.
I think I might be calling it an evening. Base hit. There's the big boy. Gonna need a Brazil bat flip. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to bat flip on a single to right field. The game is frustrating. I saw that when you can't hit, I just can't field. Like, I don't know how to throw the ball to first base. That's kind of an issue. Oh, Felix, what's going on, buddy? I do have another question when you're done doing last minute questions. Yeah, I think I'll do. Oh, I got to get back to you, Felix. Trust me, man. I know it. I know I do. Grand Slam. Yeah, I didn't get the bases loaded. The night is good, Schwetty. The night is pretty much also over. So, yeah. Did some Flight Sim, did some FIFA, MLB The Show, and I think that's it. Do I play this out with music? I don't even know what to do. I just, I'm done. Wait, here we go. Gotta shake it off. Is this the Taylor's version? The Taylor's 8-bit version? Oops, I didn't mean to do that, actually. I got a bunch of different songs there. Dun, 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 dun. Or there's also like this one. Yeah, this is a good one to end it on. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow on television. We're doing pregame live at 12:30. Sharks and LA Kings for the first time this season. And yeah, we'll see you then. All right, I'm signing off for here and now. Have a good night, everybody.